Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I don't have any makeup on because I'm going to react and recreate my first video here on YouTube. So you're probably watching this on September 5th and this is the second anniversary from when I created my channel. This video was actually uploaded almost a month later, but I decided to do this now. And this was a look that I did for a wedding. So I've already done a wedding guest recently, but I thought this would be kind of a glam makeup. So if you haven't already, then don't forget to subscribe to my channel for new videos every Monday and Thursday. That helps me so much. And if you want to take a trip down memory lane with me, then just keep on watching. So I know my hair will be a lot shorter than this. This has been 2 years of hair growth. And I do have mostly all the products that I used on that video, so I'm going to watch it here on my tablet. So if you see me looking down, I am watching the video, but I will try to leave it maybe up there. And I might get a few bits cut out because this is a 22-minute video and I don't want this one to be even bigger than that. Okay, so let's start. Hello everyone and welcome to the very first video of the world of BeautyCraft. My name is Joanna, I'm Portuguese and I'm still Joanna, but what is that speaking intro? Last weekend and I was super uncomfortable talking on camera. I thought I would try and recreate it. Perhaps make it a little better because you know it's a wedding and I was late. Yeah, so I'm not late now. And so this will be a recreation of a recreation.
So let me just get the hair out of the way.
Oh, and it's a voiceover.
I'm using the Kiko Skin Tone Foundation.
Okay, so I still got that one.
The Kiko Foundation brush.
And the foundation brush.
05, and the foundation, it's in the shade Warm Rose 30.
The lighting was a lot worse.
Highlighting foundation with SPF 15. It's very lightweight and natural looking. It's kind of a light to medium coverage, and I bought this foundation in the spring, if I remember. And
love the description.
now it's just a little bit pale for me, but I'll make
it's still a little bit pale for me.
And the brush, it's very nice to work with.
Okay.
It's flat topped and it's synthetic fibers, they're very soft. So I'm just putting a little bit more in my hand. I usually use like 1.5 or maybe 2 pumps, and just very important to also peel down the neck, not to get any harsh lines. And yeah, just check out if there's no streaks or anything, and just get it in every corner. So now I'm using the Kiko Dark Circle Concealer. It's in the...
Just pausing it for a little bit. I definitely need to add bronzer to even this up. Is a lot lighter, and I didn't prime, so we didn't do primer then. So not priming today also. So yeah, I was super uncomfortable talking on camera. You can really tell, but especially I always think that doing a voiceover is so much harder than actually speaking like this. I usually don't do that. Okay, and for concealer, I don't have that one. I'm using the Kiko Free Soul Concealer that is sort of similar to that other one.
Shade 02 Peach, and it's also liquid with a bump, and I usually just put it a little bit in my finger and under my eyes and just blend it with my finger as well. It's also nice to conceal some imperfections and illuminate the whole area. I didn't have an eyelid primer, so I
that
also
concealer
put it on my lids, and if you
we're
feel
putting
like
on
you
the
need
lid
a little
also.
bit more
Okay.
coverage, you can also use a little more. So yeah, now I'm just putting a little bit more in my finger to cover that spot and that spot.
That concealer
and
is really
just
nice to
dab
use with the
it.
finger, but I'm doing it with the brush today. But basically doing the same thing.
Also, if you feel like you have any excess product, you can just take a little makeup sponge. This is from Primark, I think, and just
blending it with the sponge. That's fine. And the angle was always very bad.
This powder brush.
I've been improving that a lot.
The Kiko Invisible Touch Face Fixing Powder. It's a translucent powder, and
this one,
it doesn't have a lid. It comes with this applicator, but I like to pour a little bit of the powder out, and I'm taking the brush and I'm just using it where I've put the concealer around my eyes,
on the
because the
concealer.
foundation is already a little bit pale, and
okay, so I'm actually not going to use that big brush. I'm using a smaller brush for my under eyes.
So I just really use it around my eyes.
Also, this one is only for the under eyes. Okay. I was being extra and using 2 powders. That's fine. I really like this one. I'm also going to take it on my lid before it creases.
Now for the rest of the face, I'm using
this
this
one.
Kiko. It's the Matte Fusion Pressed Powder in the shade 0210. I mean, I love this packaging. It comes with a little applicator, but I'm just using the brush. So if you're wondering, this brush, it's from Myomer, and I bought it at the supermarket, Lidl. And it came in a set of 7 brushes and a little pouch, and they were very cheap, but they're surprisingly very good quality.
Yeah,
and
Lidl
very soft.
can come up with really good products.
So now I have the Primark PS Havana face palette.
It's this one.
It has 2 highlighters, a blush, and a contour shade. I'm using the Primark contour brush in the contour shade, and I like to use
a little
the
bit of
sides
contour,
of the brush
are we?
to kind of create a little
It's
line.
kind of a dark contour shade for me,
I
so I'm just going to
I
be
went a little
very,
bit
very
outside.
careful with this.
It's very pigmented, so you have to be a little
That is
careful.
definitely too dark for me.
And I did the cheekbones, and now doing the jawline. Yeah, I'm trying to blend that side a little bit on the temples and the other side.
That's funny because I did the same mistake I did 2 years ago.
Well. And just try to blend that a little
I'm also using this contour shade to even a little bit the foundation onto the neck. But I think that is enough contouring. Maybe just a little bit here. Okay, so I also did the same mistake, but this time I was able to blend it a lot better. Now I'm using the blush.
So now for blush, I'm using another one of those.
This one has a really nice shade.
And the blush shade, it's a kind of a light shade, but I like to use a little bit of a light-handed blush. I don't like to.
I am a lot more comfortable with blush now than what I was.
So let's put that aside for a moment. And
okay, so I don't have that palette, but I'm using neutral shades.
Physician's Formula. It's an eyeshadow trio. It's in the shade
with a lot of pressure.
Baked Ginger.
I'm using the Ucanbe Belonging palette
too, and I'm blending it all over the lid with the Kiko eye blending brush. It's the number 58, and now with the little darker shade in the outer corner.
Looks really bad.
Create a bit more of a shadow. Now I'm taking this Chanel shade.
Okay.
I know it's a little bit of a high end, but it was a gift.
What am I doing
I'm
with
taking
that?
another one of those Myomer brushes, and
okay, so this is kind of a
in the
brown,
corner,
black,
this shade, it's number 60,
smoky eye,
Black
maybe?
Star, and it's kind of a really dark gray with a little shimmer.
Oh, what am I doing?
Just blending it
No.
in the outer corner. And now I'm shading it a little bit in the inner corner to create a kind
Halo
of
eye?
halo eye.
No. Don't.
Using now the Kiko water
Okay.
eyeshadow in the shade Pearly Grey.
I
It's,
still got
229,
that one too.
and it
This
just
one is really nice.
swatch it for you. It's
Yeah, it's really pigmented.
and very silver-like. And I'm really just blending it with my finger to make it more pigmented, and I'm putting
Okay,
it
so
in
it's
the
kind of a
center the
halo
lid.
eye with a silver center.
Now I'm taking again the Kiko blending brush and just blending out the edges. And I'm taking the Kiko Smoky Shader brush, it's number 54. And again with the Black Star eyeshadow, smoking it in my lower lash line.
Okay.
I'm taking now the Chanel Soft Touch eyeshadow.
That one is
Now
kind of
in
a
the shade
shimmery
15, number
white.
70. And with
I think
that
I-
same smoky shader.
I don't
let me just
have that
blend
in this one.
Um,
So I'm taking
putting
that
a little bit in
original
the inner
shade,
corner.
the shimmery white. Okay, so I'm just gonna try and do this eye look really fast, and then I'll move
putting
on.
a little bit under the brow
That's
bone.
a... Okay, so I'm going to use this shade as a transition, then I'll use this one on the crease and a little bit of this brown one, and then I'll do that smoky effect with this. Okay, so I'm taking this black shade on the outer corner, and already I think this looks a lot better because I know now a lot better how to do eyeshadow, and I also know the shape of my eye and what works with it. And I'm not gonna do that black on the inner corner thing. I'm gonna do the silver from the inner corner to the middle, and I'm just leaving the black on the outside. So then I did the silver, just going to blend this edge a little bit. So this was not a cut crease, it was nothing too complicated. So let's keep it like that. Of course, I didn't do my eyes first, so I do have one or two bits of fallout. Should always do the eyes first with something like this. Then I highlighted the inner corner with the shimmer white and also the brow bone. And I also done the black on the lower lash line. So I'm taking a little bit of the black on my lower lash line, but I am blending it with the brown. Actually, not even with the brown, I'm using this kind of caramel shade. The brown would be too dark, I think. Okay, I am happy with how this looks, comparing. So,
wait a second.
I did that whole ta-da!
I almost forgot
With the
the
brow
eyebrow
pencil.
So this
It's
is
the
the
same
Kiko
one.
Precision Eyebrow Pencil. It's in the shade 01, black haired, and I think it's a little bit dark for me, but I really just use a very soft
so I
pen
kind of do my brows
because
a
I
little
kind of
bit
like my
better
natural
than I
looking
did
brows.
then.
I don't know, and I really
But
just
also
use
I
it
try to stay
fill
on
in a little
screen.
sparse areas.
It's gonna need to be sharpened.
And this comes with a little brush in the end, just to
So we got
make
cousins,
it all even.
not identical twins, but that is fine.
So now comes the part that it's really
And
scary for
then
me.
I
It's
still
eyeliner,
have that
and
same
I'm using
eyeliner.
the Kiko Definition Waterproof Eyeliner.
I haven't been
because,
using
well, it's
this
so
one a
wetty.
lot.
People cry. It's nice to be
So
waterproof.
I think
This
I did
has
a wing.
very fine brush tip.
Okay, so I did a very
Let's go
bold
with this.
wing.
I kind of start a little bit in the middle and just
Let's see how I actually
first
do
line.
today.
and then try to wing it. I'm really not an expert at this. You know, one thing I
feel
like about
this one
this
is
eyeliner
drying
is
a little
that
bit.
even though the brush is really wet, it kind of gives you a lot of control, and even though I'm not an expert at doing a winged liner, I think that it's actually easier to control than with a felt tip eyeliner pen. Now the hard part to try to get the other side to match the first one.
I feel like now that I figured out I need to do my eyeliner with my eye open. This one is not very good because it's a little bit goopy.
You know, when I think about it, I
actually all over
think
my
I
lashes.
did a little better this time than at the day of the wedding.
It's probably why I haven't used it a lot. Okay, so I'm definitely not loving the way this looks. It's too dramatic.
So now I'm taking the Kiko
And
glitter
don't remember
eyeliner.
that one.
It's the silver one, it's number 02, because I wanted to do kind of a double
It's
wing.
a double wing. It's
and
extra
I
glam.
was just not very fortunate because
Okay,
this one has a
so
little
doing a
straight
second wing.
there. I don't know if you can see it, but I'm really just drawing a little line on top of the black wing. Really just take your time, and if you make any mistakes, just take a little Q-tip and correct it, and then go back again. Just really take your time and try to make the other side even. I'm just being careful with that stray hair. And now while we wait for the eyeliner to dry a little bit, just take
I'm taking the Kiko Everlasting
black
Kajal
pencil and do the waterline. I'm doing the bottom waterline, and I also did the upper waterline, but you don't really want to see that because it's kind of scary.
This double wing thing doesn't work really well for hooded eyes, I think. Or at least this eye is a little bit more hooded because I keep going like this with this brow, and this one got a little bit there.
Now I'm going back to the Havana palette, and I'm taking
I used the
Kiko
dark
Smart
highlighter.
Blush number 103.
This one is too
This
dark.
little more bronzy
I'm using
highlighter
the
shade.
gold one.
I'm applying it to the tops of my cheekbones, and I'm also doing a little bit in the high points of my forehead.
Definitely don't think the gold highlighter goes with the
And that's
silver
very pretty.
liner thing. I don't know what I was thinking.
Now I just wanted to do a little bit of touch up with bronzer. This
Doing
is the
touch
Berange
with bronzer. That's
VIP
something
bronzer.
new.
I don't know if I'm saying this
Oh,
correctly.
I'm using that huge
And
brush.
this massive kabuki brush from Primark. Just a little bit on the neck and on the sides of my face.
Okay, so let's bronze up. This huge brush actually gives it a nice finish. I don't hate it. I'm definitely not in love with the eyes. This glitter eyeliner is kind of flaking because of the hooded eye.
I don't really think you want to see this.
But this one looks really nice.
For my mascara,
and the extra Sculpt mascara, I still have it, but I think this is pretty much dried out.
Mascara, and it has this huge and scary wand, but it really takes just getting a little used to it. So I just wiggle it out. I'm just following again the wedding theme with a waterproof mascara.
This one is practically empty.
Bottom lashes as well. Just add a little bit more if you think there's need. Now the eyes are done, moving to the lips. I'm using the Kiko Smart Fusion Lip Pencil in the shade 521, it's fuchsia. And for the lips, I'm using the Kiko Unlimited Double Touch in the shade 116.
Okay, so for the lips, I am not using the lip liner, I'm just using the lipstick.
This is the base color. And it's very long lasting and it's transfer proof and smudge proof after it dries. Before it dries, it's actually a little sticky and matte, but once you put the second side, the gloss, the stickiness goes away and it's a very bright finish. You know, putting lipstick with braces
very
and elastics,
Barbie pink.
A pain in the ass. And I just got a little bit in my teeth. So now we wait for the first side to dry and then we put the second side. Yeah, I'm sorry, that's upside down. And yeah, that's basically just a gloss.
Okay, so that's the
And now
Barbie
for the
pink
finishing touch,
lipstick.
I'm using the Kiko
I don't have that
Makeup
fixing spray
Fixer.
anymore, and I'm using the Primer
Give a little
Fix.
distance, and that's it. Now, where's the palette? Where's the palette? And let it dry a little bit, and we're done.
So that's everything for this video. Let me know in the comments below what you thought of the makeup, if you have any tips for me, and if you liked, give it a big thumbs up and subscribe down below, you know, help grow this little channel. And I have a little, unbagging to do, so make sure to come again. Bye!
Okay, so make sure to come again. What was that outro? I was so uncomfortable talking on camera. I am doing a lot better now. So this was super cringy to watch, but progress is always progress. even if it's very, very small, it's still progress, and you gotta see what you can change in 2 years. I didn't change a lot. I think this eye looks really nice and looks better. This one not so much because of the hood, but overall I still really like the look. I think it's a very dramatic look, but for a wedding you probably really want a more glam thing. And yeah, if you enjoyed watching my first video with me, then give it a thumbs up and let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. And if you want more videos like this, then don't forget to subscribe to my channel for new videos every Monday and Thursday, because on my next video I'm going to be testing a kind of a makeup remover thing. And yeah, that is everything for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!